Hey, welcome to A Gutsy Guy channel. I am your host, Chris Mastery. This is the channel we talk about all things related to our guts. We're going to get down and dirty with Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, irritable bowel syndrome, leaky gut, and of course, all things related to IBDs. We're going to touch on medications and side effects, but this is a show where we're going to learn how to eat clean, to juice the right things, to make a shake that's good for your digestive system, what probiotics to take, and of course, all supplements that are going to help us live a healthy and natural lifestyle. So if you haven't hit that notification bell, hit it right now. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that as well, because I'm going to be releasing new episodes weekly as we go on this journey to learn more about our guts. So thanks for joining me for another episode of A Gutsy Guy. Hey, welcome back to A Gutsy Guy channel. It's been a while, closing in on probably a month and a half, 2 months since I've released a video. Been super busy, but want to thank you for joining me. I want to make sure I put out a video. I've been meaning to do it for such a long time. I've had a lot on the go, building a shed, finishing the patio, just a lot of outdoor projects trying to get done before winter. Work's been extremely busy, and I was doing really well with my health, and probably for about the last month or so, give or take, I've kind of fell back into a little bit more of a flare. Whereas when I was doing the videos before, I guess it's just like anything. You get a little bit busy, you get a little bit stressed, you're not eating well, and I kind of let things take a turn. But wanted to get into that a little bit in this video today. Thought it was important that I put out a video for those of you who are following and watching the videos. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing them a little bit more regularly now. Slowly finishing off some of these outdoor projects that have just been taking way too long. Any of you who've done outdoor renovations or any kind of renovations or work knows it's never exactly as planned. So it's been taking way too long, and I'm a little upset at myself because I was doing really well. The flare was under control. My bowel movements were very regular, very little blood in my bowel movements, and this is coming into a flare after 6 years. So if you haven't watched any of the other videos, feel free to go back and watch some of the other ones. I was in a flare, honestly, probably every 3-4 months for like 15 years, even with meds. I think the longest I'd been out of a flare with meds was maybe a year and a half max. But always little flares coming on. I didn't remember what a regular bowel movement looked like, to be honest with you. And, I went through the whole meds didn't work, that whole thing. Doctor, started listing off, a very short list of things that, we could do before surgery. And I really kind of got scared and said, well, you know what? Let me go see what else is out there. I think I always believed a little bit in natural healings and just things that happen in the earth, like eating good foods and, good supplements and those kind of things, and filling your body with good stuff along with positive energy and all this kind of stuff. But at the time, I was in such a bad mind state. And if most of you know, you probably get to that stage where you're just like, you hate life, you hate people, life sucks, nothing's good anymore. Man, I was just in that pit of despair, as they say. It wasn't fun. P.S. if you haven't noticed, I've done a little bit of decorating, just trying to get a bit of a better set going on, or better space where I could work. So in the office now, want to do a little bit of decorating and stuff like that. So I have been busy over the last couple months, along with the kids were moving out, so trying to get them set up. It's been insane. And I know better, but I still fell back into some of those old bad habits of eating poorly, allowing stress to get to me, and not getting enough rest, and man, just not being disciplined with my diet and my routines and stuff like that. It's funny because the one routine I never miss is my morning shake. I haven't missed that for probably 6-7 years now. But everything else, I kind of just, for some reason, I don't know, I just kind of let that all fall by the wayside. And right now the flare is picking back up. And, I just I'm almost done the shed. This weekend coming up here, I should be done it, and I should be able to get back onto, well, hopefully I'm going to start here. Had a bit of a bad day today. I did forget my lunch, which was salmon with some boiled vegetables and stuff like that. So I forgot that at home today, so I ended up eating out fast food. Like I say, I'm always the one who says, you shouldn't eat fast food. Work's been busy. I just had to grab something. I picked McDonald's, and I usually try to get like a junior meal or something, so I'm not eating a full out greasy burger. So I usually get the junior chicken. Should go for the salad option, but salad's also not a great option when you're in a flare. So I went for the fries and a small drink. But doing this, it has really been pushing me to want to be better. And because I haven't put out a video, I feel like I've been letting you guys down, been letting myself down as well. It's something I kind of got used to doing, was the videos and stuff like that. Now they do take up a little bit of time, especially with the editing process. I'm not great at it yet. So, please bear with me. But, I want to thank you all for following the channel. And if you haven't seen any of my videos yet, we're talking about Crohn's, colitis, IBS, irritable bowel disease and syndrome, basically anything to do with an autoimmune disease, and I know it sounds bad to some of you because I've been in that space. I've been in that mindset where the world just looked bad. Everything looked bad. I was looking at it through like a lens where everything looked black and gray and dingy and dusty and dirty and gross. And I just didn't know if there was an upside to living, to be honest with you. Sounds really bad, but I was in a bad headspace for a long time, and I don't know what kicked in. It was maybe a flight or fight scenario. Maybe my, will to live, kind of kicked in. I just one day, I went to the doctor, and the doctor's like, yeah, we need to look at this. Remicade was what they were prescribing me, and it was extremely costly, 7-8 years ago. Still is probably today. And like, if that doesn't work at the time, my doctor wasn't recommending any others. I know there's a bunch of other medications out there, but she's like, if that one doesn't work, we don't have a lot of options. We're probably looking at doing surgery. When she said surgery, scared the living bejeebers out of me, man. I was like, what? Because I was in a bad flare. Probably down to about 165, 170 pounds. At that point, I was missing 6 months of work. It was bad. It was really bad. And I don't know what kicked in. I went home, and I was kind of in shock. I guess you could say more shocked than anything. I didn't know what to do. I kept thinking to myself, well, somebody has this. Same thing, Crohn's, colitis. I have colitis, ulcerative colitis. Somebody has this and is doing better at it than I am. Now, they've either found a natural way of healing, they've found medications that worked, they've implemented a bunch of different things that maybe I'm not doing. Maybe there's vegetables or supplements or something that might work better. I'm like, I always thought to myself, well, if I got to be on meds and all the side effects that come with it, and I had a couple of meds that gave me some crazy side effects. Imuran was one of them. I had some horrible side effects with that one. But if I had to go through the side effect side of things with medications, I always said, well, supplements couldn't be that bad. Like, okay, so taking more vitamins, like L-glutamine and some of the other things I take adding to my shake, colostrum and stuff like that. And there's a few other things you can do, bone broth. And we're talking about more natural remedies and stuff now as well. But I said, those couldn't be that bad. Yeah, okay, it doesn't come out of my healthcare. I got to pay for those as groceries and those kind of things. But I was like, my quality of life at that point sucked. Like, sucked. It was brutal. Anyways, I don't want to keep the video long. I want to give you guys a bit of an update. It was horrible what I was going through. I am where I am today because I allowed things to get back to that state of before I went into a remission. What I was doing when I was in the remission was eating clean, super, super clean, staying stress-free, taking care of myself, making sure I get enough rest, meditating, doing those type of things. And I've fallen out of that over the last probably year or so, and now I'm back into a flare. I guess you could say it's bordering on 3.5 months now, because I felt like I was almost out of it. And then this last month, because I got so busy, I was a little busy before that, but I allowed myself to get busy again. Said, you know what, I don't want these projects to take me over next year and all this kind of stuff. I was like, you know what, let me get them done this year. Probably put a little too much on my plate, and I'm right back into seeing red blood. Lots, way more than normal bowel movements, where I was having 1 to 2 a day. And I was just fixing my diet. I was having 1 to 2 a day, and I was doing really well. Now I'm back to probably having anywhere from 5 to 6, sometimes 7, maybe 8 a day on a really bad day, depending on what I eat. So, cooked again tonight. So I'll be bringing a good lunch. It's going to be the salmon, along with some boiled vegetables and stuff like that. So it's going to be really clean. And all it is honestly, it's a lightly seasoned salmon with some avocado oil on it. And then I got like steamed broccoli, steamed carrots. There is some potatoes in there. And it's just going to be a pretty clean lunch, I guess you could say, right? So the other thing I haven't been doing a lot of is juicing. And I was juicing like 1 to 2 times a week while I felt like I was going back in my remission. And I've probably juiced maybe once every couple of weeks, having a couple glasses every other week or something like that. So not as much as I normally do. If you've seen some of my past videos, I usually juice a lot more, but I've been so busy. I've just been so tired. And you know what the worst part is? The fatigue hits you even more, because you're losing blood and everything just goes downhill real fast. So, I'm going to start giving, weekly update videos, really quick ones. So this is kind of where I'm at. I'm at a state where I need to make some changes again. I'm going to start making those changes as of, tonight and tomorrow. And we're going to go through it. I'll try to document you guys on where I'm at health-wise. Like I said, lots of red blood in there, a little bit of splatter. Not a lot, because I'm still doing my Imodium with the shake in the morning and the psyllium husk and all the other things and all that good stuff. So if you haven't seen that video, watch my shake video. I have a couple other videos I really, 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 really want to do. But I've, like most people, I've kind of just got busy and just haven't had a chance to do them. I've been meaning to make a couple of smoothie videos, a few more juicing videos, a few more shake videos to give you guys some options in terms of like, you get bored. I'm one of those type of people, I could have the same smoothie every morning and it doesn't bore me. A lot of people aren't like that. They need some variety. I mean, I definitely add a little bit of variety once in a while, and it's not because I really care to. It's just, there's some frozen fruits or there's some extra fruits in the fridge. I'll throw a few of those in, or whatever. I feel like I want to put some organic peanut butter in there, so I put a little bit of organic peanut butter. Whatever it is, I just try to mix it up a little bit, but I don't really need to. I'm not one of those type of people. For those of you who are, stay tuned. There will be more of those videos as well. But if you're going through something similar, this is why I want to do the video. Listen, let's face it, life gets busy. I'll kind of spill a little secret. So if you haven't noticed, or I shouldn't say if you haven't noticed, I might edit that part out, but anyways, there's a lot of different things going on. I have the reason why I'm so busy, and I didn't want to do these projects next year. When this video comes out, my wife and I will be 3 months pregnant. Now I'm 44 years old. I feel like I should be a little further ahead in life. There's a whole bunch of things I want to get done before the baby comes. So yay! But it's kind of cool. We're a little taken back by it, because our youngest is 18, turning 19 at the end of the month of October here. So it's like, whoa, we're starting this again. But, it's exciting, but it's also added a lot of pressure and a lot of stress, because now I'm like, oh, we need to tighten up some stuff. Financially, we need to tighten up, some of the things we're doing. We need to start eating better. We need to get some projects done. You know what I mean? I wanted to get the office done. Right now, it looks like an office. It might be a little deceiving. It's not an office. It's out of my garage right now. I just had some shelving that was in here. Put it up because I was tired of the curtains. If you haven't seen some of my previous videos, but honestly, there's just been lots on the go. So if you're like me, you got lots on the go, take that breath, slow down. Going to be working this weekend on the shed to finish it off, but I'm going to put in, instead of I've been busting my tail after work and on weekends and all this other kind of stuff, trying to get my projects done. I'm going to slow it down a little bit this weekend. It is October long weekend here in Canada. So, we're going to take it a little bit slower, maybe put in 3 or 4 hours a day, maybe 5 max, get a few things done, spend some time with the family. It's my mom's 65th birthday this week. So, there's another thing. So we're going to do a little dinner for her, obviously. So, there's, like I said, there's a ton of things going on. And if you're like most people or like myself, or you just always have something going on, it's, you got to learn to balance it. So this week, I told myself, I'm like, that's it. The shed's not done, but I need to slow down. Praying I get it done this weekend with the long weekend. If I don't, I'll just take it. So I got a couple more hours on it, for a couple more days. That's fine. I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going to slow it down, make sure I'm eating better, because I haven't been sleeping very well, been falling asleep way too late. I think just the added pressure in my brain, just of all the things I think I need to get done before the baby comes. And I know it's not all going to get done. It's impossible to be completely ready, I obviously have to start preparing a baby room soon and some of the other things that you got to do. So, if you haven't left any comments before, you got any ideas and some advice for me, really appreciate it, because, it's been a few years since I've gone through this stage. So, feel free to leave those comments anyway. Any health tips you might have, for myself, not just myself, but anybody who might follow. Hey, we're in this together, and I hope you guys are getting some value out of the videos. Sorry, this one's not a little more detailed, but hoping to get back into those things really shortly here, but wanted to at least do a quick video, get it out there. You're going to start seeing them a little bit more regular I promise. I believe in this value. There's a few videos I watch. I'm going to start naming some of them soon here, of other people that you can go watch and, maybe get some value, some help, some assistance out of, and hopefully it helps to change your life. Like some of the videos have changed my life, right? So I'm always constantly learning, and I'm grateful for those people who've gone out of their way to put out a video. So if you got some value, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, join the channel. Really appreciate your support. I really pray you guys are doing well. You're doing good. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. Like I said, lately I haven't been the best at following my discipline or even my own rules. But you know what? It's life. We fall off the horse sometimes. You got to get back on. I've done it many times, and I'm ready to get back on. So, hopefully you guys are having a fabulous week. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you again on A Gutsy Guy. Thanks for joining me for another episode of The Gutsy Guy. Hopefully you all got some value out of that episode. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and the thumbs up, make sure you give those all a click right now. And hopefully you all are staying healthy and happy. See you on the next episode.